Fingers crossed. In other Ross Coulthart news, he is going to be, he has a new gig. News Nation signs Ross Coulthart as special correspondent. Check that out. News Nation has signed Ross Coulthart as a special correspondent, the network announced on Tuesday. In his new role, the network said Coulthart will produce special projects in short and long-form documentary-style pieces on a wide range of topics, including national defense and military operations. His first project for the network, entitled Unsolved: The JFK Assassination, will be timed to the 60-year anniversary of the assassination of the former President John F. Kennedy. It will debut Sunday. I wonder if he'll get into any of the UFO-related theories about JFK's assassination, because it does look like that may be a potential motive. Maybe not. I don't think we have any definitive proof that was a motive in the assassination, but there is at least some evidence to suggest that may have been the case. Anyway, hats off to Ross in News Nation. They are the ones that had the stones to run the David Grush story. It makes perfect sense that he would find a good home there, and I wish him the best, and I can't wait to see what stories he brings to us. Yeah, about the JFK assassination thing, did you know JFK requested a classification review of all UFO intelligence affecting national security 10 days before he was assassinated? Very intriguing, and here is the heavily redacted document where he was doing that. Classification review of all UFO intelligence files. That is what JFK was working on shortly before he was assassinated. Now, of course, he was working on a bunch of other things, and, any number of them could have been the contributing factor. But it is very intriguing. Also, per the think tank, on this day, MJ-12 memo was written. The CIA, on the day the MJ-12 memo was written, CIA Director Alan Dulles had the following calendar entry, confirmed by the latest declassified JFK files from the National Archives. But I'm sure it's all a coincidence, think tank says. And here you go. There you go. Review of MJ-12 intelligence operations as they relate to Cold War psychological warfare plans. And maybe that's all it was, or maybe that's how they had to phrase it. And meeting the president right there, 3:30, to talk about MJ-12. Highly, highly intriguing. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Now, we know many people over the last months or years have said that UFO disclosure is just right around the corner. It's coming in the next few months or the next year, 2024. And while that may be the case, and I sure hope it is, Jacques Keel on Twitter is quick to remind us that these claims have, it's not the first time we've heard these claims. Within the next few months, the world will be forced to accept the reality of flying saucers, says Mr. J. Dale, president of the Manchester Flying Saucer Research Society, in 1959. Another one from 74. A veteran UFO investigator who made headlines last week saying the U.S. Air Force has alien spacecraft and crew members' bodies said yesterday that the whole UFO cover-up will end this year. Well, sadly, that didn't happen, right? And another one, 1974, end of UFO cover-up seen by Christmas, from the Tampa Tribune. So, people have been saying this for a long time, and so far it hasn't happened. Now, we are closer than we've ever been with the David Grush material. I mean, that is really could be the silver bullet if we have, people that have the stones to push this forward, and if they can have a little bit of a luck of actually getting access to this material and being able to do something with it. But as Ross Coulthart just informed us, there is a pushback. There is the control group, trying to insert their own people as the director of Arrow, and I'm sure there is a lot of other pushback as well, trying to prevent Congress people from getting access to this information? And if they do get access to it, what are they going to be able to do about it? But yeah, I mean, it is theoretically possible when they do get the skiff with the David Grush material that they will be given access, or they will be given the information about where these UFOs are and where these bodies are. I mean, that is theoretically possible. I mean, that is what the David Grush material promises. Will they be able to do anything with it? Will the ships and the bodies still be there when they get there? Will they have the authority to actually go to these places and recover these bodies and these ships? You know, time will tell, but it is exciting times, and there's definitely reason to be optimistic, but there's also reason to be very frustrated. So we'll see how things go.